He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas Tech's offense will take the first swing of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So BYU's offense has the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Wade. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set it down, and continue to wear on this defense.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll do it himself. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. This quarterback part of their running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, BYU!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The give to the tailback. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Second down coming up. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Pocket breaking down. Got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wade. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds. You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, you got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Makes the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
22 more. 22 more.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Here's the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Gage. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. It's complete. Worked his way out across the 35, got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
This BYU offense set up with another 1st down.
Trick 9, B. Trick 9.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Let's go, let's go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got him in the flat. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding, receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. BYU has this offense clicking. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Wade. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up.
If If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Plows through the defense. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards away.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Working that left side now. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. On the move, it's Slater. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Rushes on him. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change it.
Right down the boulevard. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wade. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to slam in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
35. Texas Tech, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
After your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Rides the back on the option to give. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all...
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got a man. It's Abraham. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Here we go.
They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Here we go.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Barrels ahead. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner is stopped. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Now the pitch. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Number 16 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch at the 45. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.